Hi, I'm the creative director of Arc Icons. That inspired me to do this project. Briefly just touch on a few things because I can't give everything away. I started Arc Icons all because I wanted to bring the soundtrack of the Bible to life in how I thought I would like to hear it, from someone that loves soul, R&B, neo soul. The concept started with, well, over 10 years ago, because I always wanted to bring the Bible to film, but in the way that I visualized it, accurate. So with an amazing soundtrack, just I put that in the back of my head because I know that's going to take a lot of resources and time and money. And that's not what I have. Anyway, in the recent years, I've been playing around with music. I do songwriting in my spare time and I sing. And so I came up with this concept because I was, playing with AI. How about creating an album that is the soundtrack for the Bible, starting with Genesis? And I started with creation, and it wasn't working out for me straight away. It took a while. Each track took about 30 attempts. I'm a perfectionist. I know what I want and I know how I want it to sound. So that required me bringing elements of my own voice, building this type of framework, a lot of prompt engineering, a lot of vocals, a lot of input in trial and error, testing, experimenting, everything. All of these elements helped with creating Genesis privately. And I think this is why it worked, because I didn't have anybody that knew about what I was doing. When people know what you're doing, they kind of try and put you off. I didn't even know I was going to release it in the first place. Something just came into my head, release it. I probably have a lot of imposter syndrome. So I did it. I closed my eyes and I released it. I didn't even put any release date. I just literally uploaded it to the distributor and just got it out there. It was about getting feedback and seeing if people like it. And people were just saying, how did you do this? How did you get the emotions? It was a lot of work. Even though obviously I'm using AI, and AI is very controversial at the moment because people just think that, oh, okay, once you plug in AI, you get everything back that the way you expect it to be. In simple terms, it can be. But if you want something to sound a certain way and you want it to be articulated in a certain way, especially when it requires a lot of time, there's a lot of elements to this. It's just AI kind of gets you to the place quicker. The ultimate goal is to eventually have real singers, because this is what it's all about. It's building a community and hearing about these stories and being refreshed in your mind and prompts you to read the Bible or learn about God. It's a bigger journey. This is just the beginning, but I'm just allowing God to take the lead. This is basically the foundation of Arc Icon.